Hi there, I'm John Paul Brizzigotti from Gale Force 9, and I'm here today to show you Star Trek Ascendency. The core game has three main races in it to get you going: the Federation, the Klingons and the Romulans. The game is about reaching a certain cultural level of ascendancy by a certain point in the game. You can play up to 3 or 4 or 5. Space, as you see it here laid out, is fluid. This is a game mid-flow. So the actual layout of the board, you start a couple of feet apart, space is unknown, you will travel out from your home planets, from Kronos in my case here as a Klingon player, and I will start to discover space. The Romulans, the Federation, will be doing the same things until eventually we make first contact and meet with each other. As we're traveling around, we will encounter random planets. You won't know until you've actually gone down a space lane, flicked it over, found out what's in there. Similarly, you will also have to deal with exploration cards, which can be bad, good, sometimes neutral, or a warp-capable civilization on the planet. So you've got a combination of planet and exploration cards giving you the unknown of space. Every time you play, the board will be different because the length of space lane is randomly determined, and the amount of planets you'll put on the table will come from a stack of which you'll normally use about half during any one game. Each of the races has a setup card which gives you abilities, shields and weapons that you can improve as the game goes on. You have your ship markers and fleet markers. These are represented by a larger counter, and in this case, this battle group 2, when this is moving around on the board, it represents the 6 ships in that battle group. You also have your own tech tree. There are a series of technological advances that the Klingon nation has. Everybody has unique ones to themselves, and you invest research in these to improve your shields or skills over time. Each turn you're playing a decade. You're going out into the warp for the very first time, you're traveling around, you're encountering other races, but it's a decade of time. The game will last 20 to 25, you're going through several centuries of your culture. As you ascend through the game, you will gain additional command tokens, you will gain the ability to build fleets and space stations, which you can then form more ships from. The way you win the game is by absolutely reaching that level of ascendancy before everybody else, and the way you stop other players winning the game is by stopping them winning the game. You have to actively take part in taking back planets, noticing that the Federation or the Romulans happen to be doing better than I am, and they're going to run away with the game unless I send a fleet in and take back one of their planets. Average game length when you start 2 feet apart will be about 45 minutes plus per player. In the core game that's in stores in a few weeks' time, you get the 3. There will be Cardassians and Ferengi the following month, which will make it a 4 and 5 player, and then next year Borg, Andorians, Vulcans. We'll keep adding races and expansions like the Borg, which will be in the way of everybody trying to dominate the board. You can check out all of this at the gf9.com website. There's a sub-site specifically for Star Trek, how to play videos, all the parts of the game, including the download of the rulebook. You can see all the new expansions coming as well. StarTrek.com has content as well, so both sites double up if you want to have a look. The game will be in stores in about 2 weeks. Board Game Geek is the other place. There are reviews from the last few weeks' worth of shows, which show independent people playing through the game in varying degrees of a full game to a quick 5-minute run through like you've had here today. Thank you for watching.